Who says one man can't make a difference?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Winnebago County Board meeting. It was close, but thank you, Ray. Tonight, we have an invocation and pledge allegiance by Mr. Joe Hoffman. Please stand.
Thank you, dear Lord, for all the blessings you bestow on us. Please protect our police and our first responders. Guide this county board into making the proper and right decisions. I also ask that you please protect our country, our state, our county, and our city from those that would seek to do us harm, both abroad and domestically. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Hoffman. Mr. Thompson, any agenda announcements this evening?
No announcements, just a reminder that after this meeting adjourns, we will reconvene as committee of the whole for the budget presentation.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Clerk Gamal, can you please call the roll?
Certainly, thank you, Chairman. We will start with Mr. Arena.
Here.
Mr. Booker.
Present.
Mr. Butita. Mr. De La Trinidad.
Here.
Ms. Fellers. Mrs. Gorel. Ms. Hansard. Mr. Hoffman.
Present.
Mr. Lindmark. Mr. McCarthy. Mr. McDonald. Mr. Neighbors. Mr. Penny. Mr. Scroll. Mr. Sweeney. Mr. Tassoni. Mr. Michael Thompson. Present. Mr. Ray Thompson.
Present.
Ms. Valdez. Mr. Webster. Chairman, that would be 11 board members present, 9 board members absent.
Very good. We have a quorum. May I entertain a motion to allow Mr. Penny to join our meeting? Mr. Booker motions, and Mr. Michael Thompson seconds that motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Welcome, Mr. Penny.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge 2 significant losses for our county board family. Board member Valerie Hansard recently experienced the passing of her stepfather, Mr. Willie Key, and this past Tuesday, Mr. Chris Dornbush lost his father, Bill. Our thoughts and condolences are with Valerie and Chris and their families during this difficult time. Let us now observe a moment of silence in their memory and support our colleagues. Everyone stand, please. Thank you. Next on our agenda are awards, presentations, public hearings, and public participation. I do not believe we have any of those this evening, so we'll move on to the approval of minutes. May I entertain a motion to approve the June 26, 2025 minutes and lay over the July 24, 2025 minutes. Mr. Hoffman motions, Mr. Lindmark seconds that motion. Is there any discussion on either of those 2 dates for the minutes? Very good. Are there any board members opposed to either approval or the layover of the minutes? Very good. Please cast a yes for all members present. Next is the consent agenda, which includes the raffle report and the auditor's report. May I entertain a motion, please? Mr. Booker, and second by Mr. McCarthy. Is there any discussion on the raffle report or the auditor's report this evening? Hearing none, are there any board members opposed to either the raffle or the auditor's report? Very good. Please cast yes for all members present. There are no appointments to be read in this evening, so we'll move on to the reports of standing committees. First is the Finance Committee. Mr. Butita. Very good. Zoning Committee, Mr. Webster. Thank you. Economic Development Committee.
I'm not on the committee.
Who do we have on?
We need someone who's on the committee, I assume.
Anybody here from? Mr. Linmark, would you like to read in the resolution?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have one resolution granting authority to the Winnebago County Board Chairman to execute the documents necessary to complete a loan for $50,000 from the revolving loan fund to Rockford Machined Products LLC, and I so move.
Moved by Mr. Linmark and second by Mr. Webster. Any discussion, Mr. Linmark? You know,
None for me.
any board member discussion on this resolution? Hearing none, are there any board members opposed to this resolution? Very good. Please cast yes for all members present.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This
Thank you.
concludes the report.
Thank you, Mr. Linmark. Next is Operation Administrative Committee. Mr. Butita is filling in for Mr. McDonald.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. First, we have a resolution reappointing myself, John Butita, to the Board of Trustees of the Northern Illinois Land Bank Authority. And I so move.
Moved by Mr. Butita and second by Mr. Arena. Is there any discussion from any board members concerning this resolution to reappoint Mr. Butita to the Board of Trustees of the Northern Illinois Land Bank Authority? You're going to abstain?
I'm sorry.
Will you abstain?
Yes, I will.
He will abstain. Any discussion on the resolution? Are there any board members opposed to this resolution? Very good. One abstention from Mr. Butita. Please cast yes for all members present. Mr. Butita.
Next is a resolution establishing the county holiday schedule for 2026, and I so move.
Moved by Mr. Butita, and we have a second by Mr. Michael Thompson. Any discussion from board members on this resolution? Hearing none, are there any board members opposed to this resolution? Very good. Please cast yes for all members present. Mr. Butita.
Next is a resolution establishing the date, time, and location for each meeting of the Winnebago County Board, and I so move.
Moved by Mr. Butita, second by Mr. McCarthy. Any discussion by board members on this resolution? Hearing none, are there any board members opposed to this resolution? Very good. Please cast yes for all members present.
That is it.
Thank you, Mr. Butita. Next, we have Public Works, Mr. Dave Tassoni.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, everybody. First item your Public Works Committee brings forth to you tonight is Resolution 25043. It's a resolution authorizing award of bid for Forest Hills Road safety improvements, and I would so move.
Moved by Mr. Tassoni and second by Mr. Michael Thompson. Any discussion, Mr. Tassoni?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, speak to this one a little bit here, and like I say, this is out in the vicinity there on Forest Hills Road between Pepper Drive and Pleasant Valley. It's been a pretty dangerous intersection over the years. Fatality last year, very serious accident this past weekend, or this past few days, and out in Mr. Thompson's district there. This wasn't a budgeted item, but it's some, we had a $50K we could scrape together off of some savings off of some other jobs. We're gonna do some milling of the center rumble strip there, and we're gonna sneak in some turn lanes out in that area to help with some safety issues. And the Highway Department has applied for at least upwards of a $2.6 million grant through the Highway Safety Improvement Program. And if we were selected for that, we could do some major improvements out there in the next couple of years or so.
Thank you, Mr. Tassoni. Any further discussion for board members on this resolution? All right, hearing none, are there any board members opposed to this resolution? Very good. Please cast yes for all members present. Mr. Tassoni.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Our next item, 25-044, is a resolution authorizing the Highway Department to lease 5 light-duty vehicles as part of our master lease program. I would so move.
Moved by Mr. Tassoni, second by Mr. McCarthy. Any discussion, Mr. Tassoni?
Just like I say, budget impact, this is $34,000, and like I say, as we move to a lease program and trade these vehicles in and sell them at their maximum value, as it's helping with maintenance costs and reliability and so forth.
Very good. Any board member discussion on this resolution? There are none. Are there any board members opposed to this resolution? Very good. Please cast yes for all members present. Mr. Tassoni.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Next item, 25-045, is a resolution authorizing a joint funding agreement with the state of Illinois for federal participation for the replacement of the Prairie Hill Road Bridge over the Rock River and for appropriating the local share of funds. I would so move.
Moved by Mr. Tassoni, second by Mr. Huffman. Discussion, Mr. Tassoni?
Yeah, this was back in the county was awarded $4.4 million for construction as part of the State of Illinois Special Bridge Program. This agreement will allocate the state and county's funds, and bid opening September of 25 for a total reconstruction of that bridge up there.
Very good. Board member discussion on the resolution? Hearing none, are there any board members opposed to the resolution? Good. Please cast yes for all members present. Mr. Tassoni.
Thank you, Chairman. Our final item, 25-046, is a resolution authorizing the obligation retirement of bond payments for MFT funds. So move.
Moved by Mr. Tassoni. We have a second. Mr. Michael Thompson seconds that motion. For Mr. Tassoni, any discussion?
Just annual resolution required by IDOT to appropriate the MFT funds. In this item, this bonding was Baxter Road and Best Road and Baxter Road for some bond that we did overlaying out there last few years.
Very good. Any board member discussion on this resolution? Hearing none, are there any board members opposed to this resolution? Very good. Please cast yes for all members present. Mr. Tassoni.
Thank you, Chairman. That concludes our report.
Thank you, Mr. Tassoni. Next, Public Safety and Judiciary Committee, Mr. Brad Limark.
No report, Mr. Chairman, but we will be meeting Monday night.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Lindmark. Next, Legislative and Lobbying Committee. We're going to have a resolution read in by Mr. Arena.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Legislative and Lobbying Committee has one resolution. It's a resolution authorizing the Winnebago County Board Chairman to execute the First Amendment to the Professional Services Agreement by and between the Ferguson Group and the County of Winnebago for grant writing services, and I so move.
Moved by Mr. Arena and seconded by Mr. Booker. Is there any discussion, Mr. Arena, on your part?
No, there is not.
Any board member discussion on this resolution? Hearing none, are there any board members opposed to this resolution? Very good. Please cast yes for all members present. Thank you, Mr. Arena. Next is unfinished business. Do we have any unfinished business from the board this evening? Very good. New business. Any new business for the board? No new business. Announcements, communications. Madam Clerk.
Thank you, Chairman. The items listed below were received as correspondence in the clerk's office.
Very kind of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Webster. Motion to adjourn by Mr. Webster, and we have a second by Mr. Michael Thompson. All in favor, say aye. 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 We are adjourned. Thank you. Give Mr. Schultz a second to get up here.
Thank you, Mr. Arena.
Ready? All right. I'm going to call the Committee of the Whole to order. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Certainly, thank you, Chairman. We will start with Mr. Booker.
Present.
Mr. Butita.
Here.
Mr. De La Trinidad.
Here.
Ms. Fellers. Mrs. Gorel. Ms. Hensert. Mr. Hoffman. Mr. Lindmark. Mr. McCarthy. Mr. McDonald. Mr. Neighbors. Mr. Penny. Mr. Scroll. Mr. Sweeney. Mr. Tassoni. Mr. Michael Thompson. Present. Mr. Ray Thompson.
Present.
Ms. Valdez. Mr. Webster. Mr. Arena. Chairman, 11 board members present, 9 board members absent.
Very good. We do have a quorum. May I entertain a motion to allow Mr. Penny to join our meeting? Mr. Booker, second by Michael Thompson. Any opposition to allowing Mr. Penny to join us? Very good. Welcome, Mr. Penny.
Thank you.
Is there anybody in the public here to make comments on this committee of the whole agenda? Going once, going twice. No comments. Very good. Next is the budget presentation by Steve Schultz, our Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Schultz.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You have in front of you the printout of my PowerPoint presentation. Our IT is trying to get me set up so you can also see it on the screen, but in the meantime, if you'd bear with me and just page through the presentation you have on your desk. I want to kick off my comments by saying that I communicated to you a year ago that fiscal year 24 was going to represent the high point in our financial balances in the general fund and the public safety sales tax. And that is, in fact, what has occurred. The budget that I presented you for this current fiscal year 25, had a combined deficit of $13.3 million for both general fund and the PSST fund. I'm happy to report that instead of that $13.3 million deficit, the projected actuals for the general fund plus the public safety sales tax is $7.8 million. So a substantial reduction from the $13.3 that we budgeted. Now, what's contributed to that is revenue has come in higher than we anticipated for sales tax and for the state income tax. We've also seen good news in a couple of other areas. We have had reduced income in the use tax and in the personal property replacement tax, but on a net basis, we're ahead. The other part of this is we budget to be fully staffed for 100% of the year. So anywhere that we have attrition, which we typically do in a wide variety of our departments and elected offices, then that ends up yielding a savings. In addition, we have some areas that are particularly conservative in how they budget and generally don't spend as much as they've budgeted. So those are all contributing factors to the improved position. Included in that $7.8 million was $12.1 million of capital-related items. And just refreshing your memory, we had about $5.6 million, forgive me, that we put toward the long-term capital projects fund. That was the first year that we did that, was the fiscal year we're in right now. So that was part of the $12.1 million, as well as a variety of other expenditures that we had budgeted. So that's big picture where we are in the current year. Fast forwarding then to the new year, again, the combination of general fund and public safety sales tax, we're budgeting a $13.8 million deficit. But included in that $13.8 million is $16.6 million of capital projects. So in excess of the $13.8 million is the capital outlays that we have planned for the upcoming year. And I also, again, want to remind you that we had this exceptional performance, the 13.3 versus the 7.8. I have every reason to believe that the 13.8 million is also going to be something less than that. Again, we have conservative income projections. We also have what I consider conservative expense projections, and the combination of those things, I think, will yield a result that's less than the $13.8 million deficit. And the $16.6 million of capital, we understand that we've got the PSB project that is midstream, and so we've had to draw all of the remaining ARP money that we had, all of the money that we set aside last year through the revenue replacement, plus another $5.6 million of fund balance. So again, in the $16.6 million of capital, 5.6 of that is the PSB project in fiscal year 26. In addition, we again, for the second year, have an allocation to long-term capital. And for the fiscal year '26, we're using $6 million instead of $5.6 million for that allocation. And that is part of our planning. $5.6 million from this year, the $6 million for next year, is to have undesignated dollars available to us in the future so that when our fund balances are exhausted in the general fund and the public safety sales tax, we'll have a runoff period of money that will be available in the SIP fund to handle capital projects. So that's the big picture overview. And I promise that because now I've given you the handout, I'm not going to read through this, but I am going to just page through it. And the two main operating funds, I've been talking about general fund, public safety sales tax. There's a wide variety of other funds. As you see in front of you, it's a big book. It has a lot of funds in it. These are some of them. Here are the significant items. I am going to ask that you spend a little bit of time individually to at least read through this list, because each one of these items are noteworthy and significant as it relates to what's included in the budget. Here's the general fund. This is a 2.9% increase, the budget versus the projected actual. I do believe, again, the projected actuals are also conservative. I think we're going to come in less than that, so that I think the $7.8 million combined deficit is going to be, when the dust settles, I think it's going to be less than $7.8 million. Here's the public safety sales tax. This is a 4.7% increase from projected actual to the budget. I already mentioned that included in that, included in that is the $5.6 million for the PSB project. So of that $50.8 million budget for next year, $5.6 million of it is related to the PSB capital project. Then here's our SIP budget. This just goes through the sources. It's a reminder. The last bullet point I've already covered in comments. The SIP budget is a very large number, as you can see, for fiscal year '26. Over $15 million of that is just the PSB project. And the reason it's 15 million plus and not 5.6 is because, again, prior year we put over $10 million from the ARP money and moved that over. 8-point-something was from the ARP money, and then additional $2 million of ARP interest that we were able to move to the SIP fund. So that's why a big portion of that PSB project next year is here in this $29.8 million. We also conservatively budget saying that all of the remaining SIP projects from prior years will be completed in fiscal year '26. We know that that's not likely just because there's only so many projects we can complete in a fiscal year, but that's what that number represents. River Bluff continues to be a good story. Again, please read through the slide, but we're anticipating an even better performance in fiscal year '26 than we are experiencing in '25, and '25 is another good year. So big picture, what's happening is River Bluff is repaying the county general fund the money that they've borrowed in their bad years. They're repaying those funds, and we're grateful for the improved performance out there. Again, I'm not going to read this, but it lists things that are significant, that are embedded in the budget that you have, and also they're going to be issues for us going forward. So please take a minute with those items. And I just want to encourage you, another big picture item is that our bond payments have declined. So we knew that over a period of time we were paying down on bonds and paying off a number of the bond series. And so this budget reflects more than $3 million less in bond payments than we had in the fiscal year '25 budget. So we're making good headway. We're not going to see a $3 million decrease in every year going forward, but I do see us making, significant strides in terms of the debt payments. As I said before, the SIP balance that we're accumulating is intended to delay even further any new issuances of bonds, so that will give us a runway before we have to issue bonds again. So we're in a solid position. I've also, again, the high point at the end of fiscal year '24, we have significant fund balance reserves in the general fund and the public safety sales tax. That's what's allowing us to do all these capital projects. And at the end of '26, I anticipate that we will still, yes, it'll be a smaller balance, but we still will have a significant balance. So we have a runway in front of us to handle the capital needs that we have, and that's obviously a great position to be in. I also have included in the packet a detailed outline of the SIP request. So you have the current year, the SIP 26, fiscal year 26 list. But what we ask for departments is that they provide a 5-year look. And so you'll find that in the book. And it has, 5 years of capital requests from the variety of departments that have submitted requests. And that's also useful information for you. Thanks for being patient. That's a lot of content. Just want to close by saying Molly Terranoni, Finance Director, and Ross Chapman, the budget analyst, are critical to the accomplishing of this task. Very much appreciate their assistance. And I'm available. So I understand that it's a daunting kind of a book in front of you. I'm available for questions you have about this presentation, about anything you have in the book. I know Mr. Butita is also a good resource. But please avail yourself of that opportunity and ask questions that you may have. That's all I had.
Thank you, Mr. Schultz. Any questions for Mr. Schultz, Mr. Butita, and then Mr. Webster?
Well, just one. Steve, if you could just review the schedule for the budget process going forward, please.
Sure, he's asked me to review the schedule for the budget process. So we'll lay over the budget the first week of September. And you all remember that we have a little bit different of a county board schedule in September, where it's the first week, the first Thursday, and then 3 weeks later, because there needs to be a 3-week layover of the budget, will be the actual vote on the budget. There will be some minor amendments that we'll have between tonight and the layover, and we'll have minor amendments between the layover and the final approval. That's just us getting better numbers. We get more information. We want to have the best budget we can when you actually approve it then in late September. The board, this is your budget, so you have an opportunity to make changes to the budget as you see fit. It would be wise, I think, for you to have consensus among board members in terms of suggestion changes that you'd like to make, but you have that right.
Thank you. Mr. Webster?
Hey, Chairman? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. It's just more of a comment, I guess. For many years, we struggled with River Bluff. We had our ups and downs at River Bluff and changes of, who's running the place and people that work there and so forth, and struggling with the financial end of it. That's been a big deal for us for a number of years. I'm glad to hear it now. For the past couple of years now, we've been apparently on the right track now. And River Bluff, solvent, and I just want the public to know that we're cleaned that up, straightened it up financially and so forth, just the manner of running that place now. And so I have not heard any negative talk about River Bluff now for a couple of years, and I hope that what you tell us tonight reassures the general public that River Bluff is on solid ground. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Webster. Mr. Penny, did you have a question?
Yeah, I actually wanted to commend the report on River Bluff, and I know that it has always been a topic of discussion. However, I don't look at it as something that should be considered successful because it is or is not fiscally responsible or fiscally solvent, when we know that it's some of our most vulnerable that end up spending some of the last days of their lives there. And so again, to commend the staff over there at River Bluff for being able to dot some I's and cross some T's, but more importantly for the services they provide is my biggest comment on that every time I hear River Bluff come up. That's all I had.
Thank you, Mr. Penny. Any further discussion, questions for Mr. Schultz or anybody? Mr. Arena?
Thanks, Chairman. In total, how much is the levy increase that we're proposing with this between the River Bluff and the other items?
It's just shy of 1.7 million because we did the $1.5 million, which is an increase we actually gave to River Bluff 2 years ago and are carrying that increase forward into this budget, plus the new growth that we were experienced, which the board has a long history of saying, yes, you're able to take the increased levy on the new growth. And so it wasn't quite $200,000, but it was just shy of that. And so that's the total increase in the levy.
But you have levy increases for veterans, detention home, social security. That's all in addition to the 1.5.
No.
increase.
No, it's just the reallocation within the money that's available. So we have to do an increase, for example, in the VAC. This fiscal year 25, the allocation is $1,120,000. Next year, by statute, it needs to be $1,357,000. So I'm just letting the board know these are within the utilization of the levy, these are the items that had to be increased.
So they're offset by decreases elsewhere, you're saying?
That's correct. And the general fund is the place that takes the biggest hit, takes the biggest reduction. As you know, we spend the money in other line items in the levy, then it's the general fund that gets the leftovers.
Okay, so the increase that's going to River Bluff is the increase that the voters approved in that advisory referendum that we had?
That's correct.
Right, okay, so we're not raising taxes beyond what the voters have approved. Correct?
That's correct, and we did not even increase the levy for 2 years after they approved that increase.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions from any board member? For Mr. Schultz or anybody? Very good, thank you, Mr. Schultz. All right, Mr. Webster, motion to adjourn by Mr. Webster, second by Mr. Michael Thompson. All in favor, say aye.